Hello, hello, hello. Butcher Vanity in background. Hi. Yes. My playlist is just songs that I like because I could care less about anything. But hello, everyone. Welcome to stream today. If audio is too loud or anything, please let me know. Um, I was fiddling with some sound settings, and my friend had told me there was this thing where I can cut out background noise on my microphone on OBS. So if it sounds bad, I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix it other than turning it off. But that would also mean you can hear background noises. Hopefully, it sounds audio's fine. Yay! Huzzah! I know kind of what I'm doing. I don't. I don't know anything I'm doing. But that's besides the point. Um if you haven't seen the title of stream today, we're gonna do some la animatoring, and I will be uh the LM animator of today's stream. Specifically what we're gonna animate, I still need to work on stream UI stuff. So like I'm fine with how everything looks on stream right now, kind of. I think the chat could look better, but that's just a me thing. Um like chat can look better, but other than that, I'm pretty okay with like the background and stuff. But I don't have alerts. If someone follows, it's that basic ass alert that looks ugly. Well, it doesn't look ugly. I made sure to pick one that like fits with everything, but I don't have alerts for like I don't have my theme alerts. Why did closed captions say female lyrics? What's wrong with you? Why would you say that? But I don't have alerts that are Kibi themed to say. So I'm going to animate those today. I have posted sketches on my Discord and stuff, but I today am going to try and line the two sketches that I've made and also hopefully make a few more sketches of other ones. Problem, don't know how well it's going to go. Hopefully good, but if they don't go well, not sure what I'm going to do. But that's why the hope is that it goes well. Let's change screens. Can I do it? Because I'm big and smart and good. Wrong screen! Wrong screen! Wrong screen! Hi. Welcome to the animation program that I use, that I'm still learning how to use. And it's still hard for me to use, but I sure am doing my best. I need to change the title. La Animator Maxing. It will go well. You can do it. Thank you. Thank you, Ray. I'm doing my best all the time. If you want to know what animation program I'm using, I am currently trying to learn how to use OpenTunes. Problem, I don't know how to use it still. But I know there's like some like cool vector bullshit I could do in this program that would probably make my life easier instead of just hand drawing everything. But why go through the effort of all of that when I can just hand draw it anyway and feel an incredible amount of pain? I'm still learning. The controls on this are like different. And I'm a Clip Studio Paint user, so my initial reaction to wanting to zoom is control space, and it's not control space in this animation program. It's shift space, which scares me. Animating always a learning curve every time, all the time. I know, it's crazy. Because every animation software is like, I'm a little different and a unique different. And I'm like, please don't be. Please be the exact same as the other animation program that I used. And every other animation program is like, no. Cause I used to use Flash, but then like I got tired of Flash, cause then I didn't like the brushes, and I didn't like how fiddly the fill tool was, cause I'm particular. Flash sucks, Flash user. I hated Flash because of how particular it was with filling, like the fill bucket tool. And like it doesn't seem like in this, let me test it. I might be wrong. In this program, it doesn't seem to be as particular. I think. What's my bucket tool? Yeah. So there also isn't like fucking some weird vector like line bullshit that I have to do with every line. That's what annoyed me the most in Flash. That like every line had its own weird ass vector bullshit that I had to deal with. And that I was like, why? Why do you care so much? I'm trying to make a transition. Trying to have fun little blur with this one. This circle that I did for the head was just a copy pasted circle that I moved slightly for every frame that I have. I know it's hard to see the frames because the closed captions, but just imagine you can see the frames at the bottom of the window. Bleh. I am a little. It's either I'm a little sickly or the seaweed I ate for breakfast is like getting in the way of my esophagus. I'm gonna drink some water because water important. And we're gonna see if I can line this without putting my head through a can. This frame, the fourth frame of this one, I will say makes me insane. I know red is like the first frame, and then yellow is the next frame. But I need to like figure out mentally how I'm gonna really attach those together. I can have it be a straight line. I think a straight line will work. I think still having it like have this arc would be good. It's just not as dramatic as this. And then connecting those. Learning mexing. Still trying to. I mean, I could just be using this program in the most like. What's the word called? What's the word called? It starts with a B. Barbaric. That is the word. I know the English language. The one thing I don't like about this program if I want to move my screen, sometimes it just stays on the hand. Sometimes it just stays on like the hand thing if I let go of the spacebar too fast. It's a very like whatever problem, considering that like I could just hit B again, but like my particular isms. It's really hard to make stick feet look like they're running. Cause it's like this could easily be the left leg and right leg, and this could also the same thing be easily the right leg or the left leg. It's hard. Having stick feet is hard, okay? I didn't choose to have this body. I didn't choose to have stick feet. Rip your stick feet. Don't rip off my stick feet, but also rest in peace, my stick feet. They died a horrible death. The zoom in this program's a little funky too, but I'm fine with it. I haven't drawn the expression yet. Expression's for later me to bother with. I don't know why I didn't add a new keyframe here. That's silly of me. How do I make it into a keyframe? Is the true question. Insert cell? No. Dang. Okay. Can I change you? Create blank drawing? Ooh, okay. I'm learning. Because it would make more sense if it bounced back, since this is obviously a smear frame. Hi Tatsukoga! Welcome to stream! I'm animate and learn maxing all at the same time. I'm learning. I am drawing I didn't really explain what thing I'm making. Let me hide this so you aren't distracted by it. But I'm currently animating the animation that happens when I get rated. When that happens, it will never happen. But hypothetically, if it were to happen, this is the animation that would play in the fun little corner as I get bombarded by 1,000 creatures. Or just 2. Who knows? But I think it's a fun little raid animation. And that's what matters to me. And then I have another one I want to show that I'm also gonna animate today. I'm sorry, I'm still a little yawnful. This is the animation I want to play when I get either a follower or I don't know what else. Maybe a sub. I don't know how the subs work. Because I don't have affiliate yet. Hypothetically, if I were to get affiliate, maybe I'll work on affiliate animations today. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll open affiliate. Anything can happen. I can be God's favorite whenever I want. I'm joking. That's not true. But this is the animation I want to play when I think I get followed, because I think it's cute. It's cute to me, and that's what matters again. But we're currently lining the raid one. Because raid one is most likely to happen. That's a joke. That's a silly joke. Still need to do the body animation of this one. Trying to understand what I'm going for here in the sketch. Because this is just. Oh, that's the smear frame, right? So it goes into the smear frame, and then I pause in front, and then. Why wouldn't I just hold this frame? Hold the previous frame. Wait a second. Wait. Let's delete this. No, that's not what I wanted. What if I just delete the drawing? And then I go back here. Nope, that's also not what I want. Okay, wait. We got this. We go here. How do I change it to 5? I know how to change it to 5. I have to rename it. This one needs to be a 5. Okay. So if I were to hold it. Oh, I guess I need to move the legs. Okay, you're right. You're right past me. I'm sorry. I was in the wrong. Past me knew what was happening, and current me does not. current me needs to be like put down for a little bit. Take a little nap or something. I think current me is a little too tired. But we got this. We can do it. Let's see if I can make this make sense. I think I'm just gonna follow the sketch. I'm not gonna think anymore. I made the sketch already. I don't need to think more than the sketch does. The sketch is there for me to follow. Also, stick limbs. God, having stick limbs sucks in general. I never know if to draw my antennas like floppy or. This is gonna sound bad. I don't know when to draw my antenna floppy or stiff. I know that sounds bad, but it is the truth. Cause I assume it has. I feel like it has floppy qualities. I should know my Sona better than I do. But I don't. I'm too busy following a sketch to give a fuck. Let me erase some of these. Why? It always does this. it does the weird thing where I'm like, can you draw a line? And then, or like, can you erase a part? And then the hand tool is like, but I'm here. Hand tool, stop! Hand tool, I'm trying to draw, not move the canvas. Smear frame down. I want to move this here, but I can't unless I delete this. Move this here. Move this here. The one thing I dislike about the program, I know you didn't see what I did with the frames just now, because again, closed captions are in the way. But there's like a thing, there's like a little tab that lets me extend and retract how many frames. And the problem is that it moves all the other frames after it, even if it's like in the middle. I get why it moves it, because it's like you're adding frames and they don't want you to like delete frames in the future. But like, I like my frames where they are. I understand why. It's just whatever's to me that it does. I could just make this longer. It doesn't have to be this many frames. It could be more frames. Nothing's stopping me from making it more frames than it already is. I could hold this frame for longer, and this frame for longer, and then have this frame. And then I'll have to cut up the frames down here a little more. This one, I don't want the whole thing. I just want these specific frames. That's the previous frame. This is the panic frame. This is where it settles. This is where it pulls back, but it pulls back around here now, so I need to move it. And then I might swap 6 and 7. So this becomes 7. This becomes 6. And the next one also becomes 6. Okay. So then we can move this frame to match this one a little more. So this goes here. Let me see if I can do that. Suddenly starting to do shit with my mouse instead of what I need. We can have it start here. I think I will need some. Oh dang, I need to erase it. I need to erase a bit of it. Ah, I didn't clean it up when I lined it. Goodness gracious, I'm a mess. Oh no! Ooh, this song's good. I love you, Valkyrie! What a good song. Stop zooming in. I want you to zoom out. Please zoom out. I never understand what direction my mouse needs to go to zoom out. Okay. So it goes up and then I want it to go back down again, like a little forward. So I will copy this and then I will paste it. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, what if I do this frame? No. Okay, what if I do this instead? I do the line thing that I wanted to do, and then I paste it. I didn't copy it in the first place, I guess. I thought I did, but I didn't. Copy. Paste. Okay, good, good, good. Now that it's been copy and pasted, let me move this to here. I need to change the arms and the legs a little, because that's how, because they would move. They would move if a sudden movement happened, because that's how the body works. I mean, I could also be wrong. That could also be not how the body works. And then I would be in shame. But hopefully it's not. Mm. My brain is like actively moving, and that's scary. I'm like trying to have like a this kind of no space. I need the hand to stop. I'm trying to have like a this kind of floor where it looks 3D, but it's not working. But I'm too lazy to like actively try and do anything to fix it. Okay, let's look at this. Let's get rid of this. Play it again. Alright, let's work on this one, which is a transition between the two other ones. I'm gonna try and make it the bottom part closer to the red. This is possibly the most inconsistent looking animation, and I could care less. No, I couldn't care less. That's how the saying goes. I keep saying the saying wrong. I like drawing the antenna however I want. Am I beginning to get lazier and lazier with this? Probably. I've just started, by the way. No time has passed. Half an hour has passed. I haven't said anything. I don't understand how people can draw and say things at the same time. I know this is just becoming like a fucking radio where I just don't say anything. God, I need to say something, but I just don't know what to talk about cuz my brain is so empty. I need to like start doing collaborative streams more cuz I'm learning that like if I do collaborative streams, I have someone to bounce off of dialogue wise, so I don't just sit in silence when I draw. Something like actually happens. And that isn't that exciting. So much more exciting than sitting in silence while I try and draw and do things. I keep wanting to adjust the thing and then I move the canvas a little bit and my selection disappears. Nope. Dang it. Just want my selection and for it to move a little bit. Yeah, I wanted to shift it a little this way. Okay, good. I don't want to move the whole thing. Alright, and this is gonna follow this bottom one. Oh wait, I need to change this leg so that... I'm gonna change this leg to be a... Oh my god. I thought I fucked up. I thought I fucked up really bad. Oh my god. It just pop-up happened and I got really scared. Nothing happened. We're all fine. Okay. Good enough. How y'all doing? Hello, Flower Heart. Welcome to stream. Thank you for being here. I'm trying to animate and talk at the same time, but what ends up happening is I suddenly become quiet while I lock in too hard, which is a problem if I'm trying to be remotely entertaining to the people. And and I know it's my fault for being too locked in, but I can't help it. I simply can't help it if I lock in too much. I also don't have a lot of things to talk about. I mean, I could talk about like my part-time job and stuff, but like sorry, I keep yawning. I try to do some uh I'm good though in my fandom new chapter of story got announced and not everyone are scared. Oh no. And like scared as in like the lore too good that it's scary, or like scared as in the lore too scary is concerning. Also, the witch. I tried to do some VTuber auditions and so scared. So scared of what's gonna happen. Probably gonna be denied, but like other than that, so scared. In oh new image, it has a lot of symbolism, checks meaning of symbolism. Oh fuck. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. We're gonna really exaggerate this jutting out because the rest of the body, the rest of the animation's pretty exaggerated, so might as well. I keep having to make this area thicker because it tails off so much. Pressure sensitivity be damned. Did I do hands? I did. I got really scared that I forgot to do the hands. I forgot to do the antenna. I need to do the expressions after this? Damn. Oh, she looks like she's wearing wedding dress and there are red spider lily motif. Oh no. Red spider lily motif. Yeah, I remember when red spider lily motif was like death incarnate, the symbolism. Horrific. I'm so sorry that death incarnate symbolism is in the dress. There's so many lines. Okay. Cleaning it up a little bit. Oh, she's so pretty and feminine. Wait, isn't she normally uses or? Huh. Oh, ore as the pronoun. That makes sense. I thought you meant or like the rock, and I was very confused. Turns out talking about Japanese pronouns. I got distracted by my phone. God dang it. I should really just put my phone away. I don't know how people stream without getting easily distracted by outside things. Ori is very masculine Japanese. I mean, she could just be. She could just be feeling femme one day. It can't be that bad. She could just be femme feeling. Or maybe she like lost her memories or something. I probably shouldn't have it this far. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. Okay. I mean, she might be feeling femme, but given everything else, it's just, oh no. She could just be femme. She could just be femme maxing. Who knows? I'm glad Sona character is just a fucking square. If my Sona had like specific shapes for everything, and I had to animate that, I mean, technically speaking, they do have specific shapes because of the human version, but like, goodness gracious. Listen, her outfit was screaming something really bad will happen to me and or my kid. Uh-oh. Maybe it'll help the narrative? Maybe it's for narrative purposes. Let's fix that. That was a really bad circle. You know what? It can be an oval. Nope, I didn't want. Okay, it's too late. We're rotating the canvas now. There we go. Let's see how this looks. Maybe extend these a little more? Try again. I think it makes sense. It looks like a running animation. I forgot the hands on one of the frames. Did I forget the hands on one of the frames? This one. What does it look like? Oh, looks like that. Ah! Okay. How about that? And now... What if I hold both of those frames? What if they're both on 2s? Okay. What if this is not 1? Maybe? Trying to figure out timing. Maybe a little too fast. Okay, put that back. Also, question, do you like making your OC suffer? Most people do, I think. Also, I don't have that many OCs. I only have my ensemble star ones that I like talking about. And then one that I did talk about on stream one time, but then didn't want to talk about them again. I don't know, I don't talk about my OCs a lot. Trying to figure out if this is... I think I like it. I like it enough to move on with the expressions. Nope, wrong layer. Trying to make this head turning effective. Stop! I'm gonna destroy my spacebar. I shouldn't say that. Just remember how I talked about how much I scared. I know that character is one of my favorite characters of that creator, and I know from experience that creators love to make their own OC suffer. That's also what I know about. Like, creators and their OCs. Just I can't my fandom having not good, very bad time. Can't wait. Yay! I don't know why I went back. Why did I consciously do that? That was stupid. I like went back on my stroke for some reason, as if it would fix anything. Ah! I almost kicked my microphone. Ah! I wanted to cross my legs and my feet got tangled all over the wires. I can't cross my feet. And expectedly, since past chapter ended surprisingly happy. Well, it's always surprisingly happy, and then something horribly goes wrong. What if I move this and then move this back so I can look at the next frame better? There we go. Okay, that makes it better to see. Okay. I'm glad the first frame is this 2 frame. Okay. Now let's see if this looks okay. Oh, go away, background frames. I think it looks good. Personally. Now I have to add the guys in the back. And then I'll color it. And then it'll be great. Can I color it with this one? Can I? I remember a tweet that went like screenshot of waiting on the past and new chapter, and first screenshot it's finally here, it's here, it's finally here, it's finally here, and second is please don't hurt her, please don't hurt her. It's funny how chapter not even started and my fandom already has dread. That's so silly that like universally fandom agrees this is bad. The horrors will begin. Guess there's nothing to undo. Just fill bucketing this in so I can see it clearer. I know that this upper part's gonna be hard to do because it covers it. I'm wondering if I can do a thing underneath it. Where I can fill it in at a specific area. Nope. Dang. Oh, wait. Could probably fill it in. And then I can fill it. There we go. This song's good. I like this song a lot. Now, can I merge it? Delete this, please. Where's the delete button? Oh, there it is. I'm so bad at this. I also have story question. I know nothing about stories. You're asking the wrong person if you want to know anything about story writing. I know nothing. On what part of the story normally the darkest hour happens? I don't even know what the darkest hour means. I have no idea. No clue what you could possibly be talking about. And I'm sorry I can't answer your question. Because I have no clue. You are asking the wrong person, and I'm sorry I can't answer your questions. No, it's okay. You don't have to be sorry about it. It's just that I unfortunately can't answer your question. It's a cool question, though. That's a sick question to ask. I just wish it knew what it meant. As an alien, I have no clue. Awesome. Does this work? Can I add a frame? Awesome. Delete this, delete that. Part of the story when bad stuff happens, where everything goes to shit, that sounds intense. That sounds scary. I don't know when. I think it's up to the author whenever they want shit to hit the fan. Like if they want to hit it like now or later. I would assume the climax of a story when they want like everything to happen. I don't know. I don't read stories that have a sad or shit hits the fan sequence. I just read cute stories about people being friends and joy. Alright, does this look good? This does look good, in my opinion. Humble opinion. I like it. People in the chat don't like it? Please tell me. Please tell me what you don't like about it. I like knowing things. I definitely think I might just want to remove this entire frame. Like, do I need. Let me check if I need something like that. Okay, what if I made this longer? I think it looks okay. If I make it faster, 24 frames per second. Too fast. Though, honestly, you could stretch it out a little bit. I could make everything 3 frames. And that part 2 frames. Maybe? Maybe stretch that out to 4 frames to really have the breathe in effect. Or I can have an in between here. I think that would be good, actually. And then I can select this, copy this, paste this, select it again. Nope, I don't know why I did that. Move this, nope. Redo it again. Alright, nope. It just keeps doing things that I don't want it to do. I want you to go there. Breathe in. Okay. Loop. I look like I'm sneezing. So as I remember end of Act 2, I don't know what that means, flower, unfortunately. End of Act 2. I mean, if it were a play, that would make end of Act 2 would make sense. Cause acts only happen if it's a play. If it's like theatrical, like a theater. But based off of what I'm hearing, this is not the case. Unless it is a theater, in which I'm in the wrong, obviously. I wish I understood better. I wish I was smarter so I could get it more. What if I do this? Oh, I can do breathe in effects. You're so right, me. Alright, let's do that. Okay, let's see how that looks. I think that looks good. Now I just need to work on the guys in background. Let's see if I can. I'm honestly gonna be really lazy about this. I can't be lazy about it though. I need to be strong. I must endure by being strong. I'm gonna make this a little lower. We're gonna have it be like 2. I don't understand why. There's like a setting on the thing, and it's like the most worst digits it could pick. Picks digits like 3.78. Like, why? When I want to like use the slider, it's so confusing to me. But nonetheless, I can't draw a circle. There we go. Not the size circle I want, but good enough. I'm gonna have to draw so many circles. Oh my god, I regret it. I regret everything. No, I'm okay. Every circle I succeed is like a new W. And I have to like have like 15. There's some like underneath these guys. I really am happy with the design that I made for the creatures. That's cute to me. I think this is gonna be cute and it's gonna be awesome. Hum emoji. I think I'm gonna have, no, that one's gonna be on top. There we go. Trying to avoid tangent lines, but there's so many guys in this pile. There's too many guys. There's too many guys in the guy pile. There's like some shapes back here that I don't even know what they are. I mean, it could be a star, it could be a head, it could be an antenna. If I really wanted to, I would make these separate layers and they would be all moving. But I really hate the thought of that. So, no. One day I'll get used to this program and I won't be mad about the spacebar thing happening, but right now I'm pissed. Really trying to squeeze as many guys in here. Or as many as I actually drew. I need to remember to make sure like the lines are smaller and thinner as the farther I get back. But I'm not good at my line control, so they're probably all gonna look the same. And that's fine with me. I don't care. Hi! Hello! Hello? Ed2 animates? Or E2 animates? I don't know how to say it. I'm really sorry. But hello! Welcome to stream. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, the last one. Okay, E2. That makes sense because there's two E's. But I'm just bad at the language of humans. Welcome to stream. I am trying to animate and it's going okay. I have to add the antennas on all these guys. Goodness. I'm glad I got it second try. Geez, that will take long. I mean, it's fine. I'm so whatever. I'm glad that the coloring's gonna be easy. It's just gonna be white. Oh my god, thank you so much for the follow. I'm actually working on alert animation, so I hopefully will have better alert things after I finish. Right now I'm working on Bro's nonchalant. I'm nonchalanting. Fall Guys jail emoji. I am currently working on the raid alert animation. If I were to ever be raided, which has happened once, so who's to say it won't happen again? Get subbed on YouTube. Oh my god, thank you! Thank you so much! That's so nice. I haven't even posted on YouTube in so long. I need to get back into editing. I mean, I recently finished an entire playthrough of both Stardew Valley and Slime Rancher, and also Papa's Freezeria. So I like want to at some point like edit those down and like make a YouTube video about them, but my body hates editing. My body hates editing so much. And it's not, it's just that I don't like doing it. But I don't have money to like pay an editor to edit, and also I have like, I'm selfish and want to have videos edited the way I want to, and the only way that will work is if I edit them, which is hell. There's so many guys. I know, I have to edit a 5 hour vid. Oh god, I wish you the best of luck. Goodness gracious, that sounds awful. Okay, that's all the heads. Now I just have to color it, which is just gonna be white. The question is if I like filled all of these. Okay. I'm like trying to remember what bits are white and what bits are gonna have to be yellow for the star. Because they're all standing on stars. Because that's how a headcanon creatures travel. Oh god. Okay, I need to draw the body of this one. Okay, there we go. And then the rest are gonna be yellow. Normally I would pick the specific yellow that I have, but I'm too lazy to do that, so We're just gonna go with this yellow. Oh no. Okay. Oh, there's one in here. There's one here as well. Okay, cool. This one I need to fill in a little more. Okay, that should be good. Yeah. One in here. Technically speaking, there's one here. Okay. Awesome! We have done it. I have colored in a bunch of creatures. I wish you the best of luck. It will have POVs from my friends when we played. So yeah, I wish you the best of luck. I'll go to other streamers and give them a friend. Thank you so much, E2 Animates. I probably didn't read that in time and they're gone. But I hope they have fun looking at other streamers and staring at them. Oh my god! Hi. Hello. But good luck with finding other streamers and stuff. Thank you so much for the follow and stuff. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Wow. What an awesome friend. I can still hear them. I'm joking. Can I do this? Yes. Okay, now that they are there, I just need to move them up and down. 2, 3. Not 3. 4. We'll go back to 1. Oh right, I need to delete this. Not on 3. 2. Unless it's on 4? Yeah, definitely on 4. Okay. And then I will copy this thing. I'll move this a little up. Okay, I need to grab it first and then shift. And I'll go up, and this one, it'll be a 1. And then it will go down. Okay, and that looks okay. I mean, technically speaking, I could just make it grow bigger. I just don't know how that works. You know what? We're gonna learn. We're gonna learn this stream. I'm gonna undo everything I just did. Delete that. Don't delete that. Delete this. Gonna have those things. But actually, I'm gonna copy and paste this. Okay, wait. I want to try something. Hi, Breezy. Oh my god, are you on the run? All of it? Also, hold on. I'm gonna move my computer, get my coffee, and give me a second. Okay. Hi, Breezy. Copy. Gonna paste it on this frame. We're gonna copy this. I'm gonna cut it actually. And then paste it here. Cut. Paste. Oh my god. Oh, that's why. Cut. Paste. Nope. Okay. We're gonna, so the plan is to copy the thing on the first thing, if that makes sense. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna cut it. We're gonna go to this layer, we're gonna paste it. We're gonna loop it again, we're gonna cut it, and then we're gonna paste it here. And now, if I even hide this, it will still have the thing. And so this layer can focus on the stars in the background. How do I delete these? Because I can delete them, as in remove images from them, but they still exist. How do I do a thing that I want to do? Which is, or I'm thinking of doing, I want to be able to tween. So am I able to tween? Set key. Set key. Second key will move down. And now I can move this key. And now I can what if I copy, what if I cut and then paste? And then this one I also paste. And I move it up. And now, okay. This doesn't help me. How do keys work? Okay, wait. Function editor? Oh my god. Hello? X, Y. What? I'm learning. I thought you said tweet. I don't know what I'm tweeting, but I never read your chat in time because I'm busy animating. And I don't know how to read your stuff in time. God. Stretch emoji. My computer is actually having a hard time, so I have to restart it. That's so crazy. God, okay, wait. Trying to understand how keyframes work. If I unkey you and unkey you. Keyframe. We're gonna make this one again. Right? Actually, we're just gonna delete all of this. And then make this all one. We're gonna keyframe it. I want to keyframe the end. Functions editor. Can I make it scale more? How do I make it scale more? Is this the camera? This is the animate tool. How do I animate only the thing? Okay, I want to make it bigger. So to make it bigger, oh, and now when I play it, oh, okay, so I have to do it in specifically the animate tool. The stupid thing about the animate tool is that the point of the animate tool is not where it needs to be. Center should be here. So that's where I want it to be. Go put a point here. And now we're gonna make it scale so it gets bigger. And I want it to be here. And I'm gonna do this. Actually, no, I don't want it to get bigger, because if it got bigger, it would be a bad loop. But I do want it to go up and down. If I do every 3 frames, I think that would be good. Every 3 frames feels good. So this one goes up. This one goes down. That one stays. Actually, no. This one goes up again. This one stays. Wait, no, this one doesn't go up. It's a little too fast. Okay, let's see if I can still fix it. All right, we're gonna do every this frame. So we're gonna go up, then we're gonna go down, and then we're gonna go back. I guess it has to travel farther. So that's why it's confused. I don't know why it's empty. There we go. You said tween and I thought you said tweet. Oh, okay. I've tweened! Kind of? It's whatever. But I think it's good. Alright, we're gonna do this spinning one. And then, oh my god, it's already been 2 hours? Shit. Okay. I do have to go to work today, but work is in like 2 hours. So hopefully I can do this in another hour and a half. So I don't have to worry about the commute. I probably won't, but I'll hopefully finish aligning. Or at least understanding what I was trying to animate here. What I need is I need the star guy to be again on a different layer. But he needs to be on like 2 layers. Maybe he can be on 1 layer actually. Just one that's on top. And then Kibi can be on this layer. Let's add a keyframe here. I go to animate. And then I reset everything. So how do I reset? If I could reset the thing, level, X sheet, play, render, view, level, X sheet, position, 0, 0, 0. Nope. Okay. This one needs to be 0. This one needs to be 0. And then rotation 0. That's 100. That's also 100. This one needs to be fixed. Okay. 0 is good. Okay. Everything's where it needs to be. That's good enough. And now it's normal. It should be normal. Okay, good. So I can add a cell. This can be deleted and this can be deleted. And this could be where Kibi will do its thing. I keep needing to stretch. I'm so not excited to work. But I must. As it is the requirement. Well, let's do this. Okay, so this is the color I used. Okay. The reason I want to know what color I use is because I want to like keep it the way it is. So hopefully I'll be able to. Can I copy and paste this to here? I can. Yes. Okay. Alright, let's draw thing. Big stretch. I do big stretch. We're gonna focus solely on the kiwi part, the one where they spin. Circle. Oh, this is gonna be. Oh, this sucks. What's happening? I can hopefully edit it. Okay, good enough. Good enough, circle. I'm okay with it enough to continue. Because if I don't, it will be that way for the next 3 hours. Let's delete all of these. I need to copy, paste. Why are we suddenly at 7? Oh, that's why. Delete. Let me make this D3. I didn't do it. I did. D2. Good enough. D3 will be this, and I can not move it, I guess. I wanted to move it, but instead I was forced to color pick. Awesome. Okay. Animating, wowee! Yeah, hi Soul, welcome to stream. I am currently doing the thing where I animate and such. I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna delete that. Actually, no, I shouldn't have deleted it. I want to move it to here so it follows. So this can follow it. This is just the keyframes. Let's see how that ball moves. Oh god, I forgot how fast it is now. It's so fast. Okay. But I know what I want to do with it. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. The anchor is like here. My computer, okay, finally my computer is alive now. My computer is being like, you need to update your OS. I'm like, shake my head. That sounds like a lot of work. I don't think it is. Hitting update button shouldn't be that hard. But, I mean, I can't control you or your life. I should probably charge my devices before I go to work, which will, again, be in a few hours. So I'm not in any particular rush. But I do need to charge my stoofs. You're so right. Oops, still on Windows 10 or it's a regular update? It might be. Might be a regular update. Or maybe it's NVIDIA or something. I don't know. It's a MacBook. Oh, never mind. I forgot that you use a MacBook, aka the plague of computers. What do you mean by that? I said what I said. You heard what I said. I meant what I meant. Oh, I'm on Sir. Big Sir. Alright. Can I don't know why I didn't just use the ruler tool for this. Now I have to I now have to draw this every time I want to have a straight line. Dang it. My forethought. I mean, I like it better when it's hand drawn, but sniffle. Probably need to draw a few more in between frames. I should have done that with the running animation, but I didn't want to. Hello! Hello, Etu Animates. Not Etu, Itu. I'm so bad. Found a new friend. Yay! I hope your friend is nice. It's okay, Grandpa. Let's get you to bed. You can raid them after you're done. Oh my god! I need to learn how to raid creators. I don't know how to do raiding. I've never raided anyone before. You literally raided our planet. I didn't raid your planet. I crash landed here, okay? I didn't want to be here. I would rather be on the planet that I was sent to actually go to, but here I am. I actually wouldn't rather. I like it here. Everyone's nice and stuff. Again, I didn't raid this planet. I crash landed here. It was accidentally that I came to this planet. I didn't mean to. But now you're all witnessing. Now you're all watching me and stuff, so. Ooh hoo hoo. Technicalities. We have pollution, but we also have Wi-Fi. And Santa. I guess, yeah, Santa's a plus. The song's so good. Even though it's like 2 seconds long, the song is so good. I'm really trying to exaggerate this as well as make it make sense. Good enough. The ground is becoming less and less stable because I keep hand drawing it. But it's whatever. I've committed to this. I've committed to this act. Furumura is my fave character though. Wait, I'm cracking up. I was like, Santa! There we go. Wait, I have it. I love it. I thought of you instantly. Sanda? Wait, I misread that. What? Sanda? So great. Cracking up, I was like, why is Santa jacketed though? Jacked. Sorry, I read jacketed. It's like Santa's always had a jacket. Okay. Why Santa jacketed? They were trying to appeal to me, I guess. Fuyumura. FBI agent caught you thirsting in stream and started animating. Yeah, it's Santa. It's an anime about Santa? You sent a pic of it the other day? I thought you sent a Wataru picture. Yeah, all you did was send me Wataru pictures. What do you mean the other day? My creature daughter? All I remember is you sent me Wataru Hibiki pictures. All I remember is Wataru Hibiki. From you, specifically. I don't remember this creature thing. Ah! I hate the spin. Okay. There we go. It was literally not even that long ago. I'm sorry that you flooded chat with Wataru Hibiki and erased my memory of anything else. Let's see. Okay. I wanted to try and get it as close as possible, but it's gotta move. The line at the bottom. Got men in black mind wiped. I did. They got like the flash like button thing, and then the flash button thing just Wataru Hibiki'd into my retinas, and that was it. You had a whole ass event between the time you posted the image and then the time that you had a birthday. A whole event. Let me curve this a little more. Okay, the ground is around the same. Alright, let's see how this looks. What a funky little wiggle. Okay, okay. I do think I can hold some frames for longer, especially with how fast it's going. So Let's go one more frame with this. Let's go two more frames with that. And then let's see how this looks. Maybe everything extend by one? Maybe? That makes more sense. Okay, there's something funky going on. Maybe this needs to be a little shorter. I'll make this shorter too. So then maybe I exaggerated the bump here too much because it's not fitting well. So let me move it. Maybe like that. Try it again. I think it makes sense. The Wiggler! Just arrived back from my house yesterday, literally at 7 a.m. I hope that you had a really good sleep from 7 a.m. to now. The Wiggler's wiggling! Maybe it's too sudden. Maybe it's held for too long. Maybe I can pull it back one more frame. Wait, let me fix that. I don't like it when it blinks. That makes sense. I like that. Okay. Now, I need to do the expressions, which isn't that hard. Okay. Just swirly eyes. I need it at least for the first frame so I have a reference. And the other frames I'm gonna ball. It's always a time when you are going to bed and when the sun is already out. I mean, I CP. Not my fault I CP so bad. So move that to there. Move this to... That one stays. This one goes to here. And this one goes to here. This one here. I know I blocked it with the sketch, but it shouldn't be that hard. Sorry, I stopped talking. I got locked in. It took me 2 hours to get home from the airport, so I was so out of it. I'm glad that you had. I hope it looked like you had fun with all the images you showed me. And that's what matters. You had fun. Yesterday at the grocery, when I was putting my blueberries into my backpack, I accidentally dropped them and half the blueberries spilled out on the floor. It was so tragic. I'm so sorry. If I liked blueberries, then I would be more sympathetic, but I don't like them. I really do need to make a fruit tier list. Me and my sibling made one. Like a few days ago, but it was like a mental one. So it wasn't like our actual like scores or like tiers were like registered or anything. It's just that we said them out loud. The way Nectarine, I did have fun. I barely showed you any of my pics. What do you mean? The watery one with the parfait, with the sundae. The way nectarines won't be on there because you don't know what they are. That you don't know they are different from plums. Cause they're plums. I would put them on the same tier. Put plums and whatever the fuck a nectarine is on the same tier. I love nectarines. My favorite fruit of all is mango, though. Mango's really good. I love mangoes. Mangoes are a high quality fruit. If they weren't as messy, I would like them so much more. So basically the criteria that me and my sibling made were how good it tastes, how messy it is, and how much of it can you eat. Or the annoyance. I guess messiness and annoyance are kind of in like the same thing. Your Yoshi. My favorite fruit is strawberries. I love mango too. Yum. I love fruit. Yeah, Pineapple, I think you're just a Yoshi. Alright, let's hide this. This makes sense. Hell yeah. Sorry, another yawn. Basically, me and my sibling made a tier list on basically how good the fruit tastes, on how annoying slash messy it is to taste, and how much of it can you eat. So, for example, mango would be an S tier based off of flavor, but because of how messy it is, and you can't like, there a lot of it is the pit. It's an A tier, high A tier, but A tier. You know what I mean? Actually, I'm a berry. I'm a berry from Pokemon. Does Barry eat the fruits? I think that personally, blueberries would be an S tier if they tasted better. Cause they aren't messy and they're not annoying to eat, and you can eat the whole thing in one bite. Pretty awesome for those things, but flavor, bad. Don't like the flavor of blueberry. Therefore, high A tier. Simply because of its ease of edibility. Strawberries I really like. Strawberries, in my opinion, are S tier. But I like strawberries. Because they're. What about pomegranates? It's yummy, but it's hard to get out of the fruit. Pomegranate is like a low D. Possibly even F. Because of how annoying it is to fucking bust a pomegranate. You know how annoying it is to bust a pomegranate and have to scoop out all of the seeds, and also it has the ability to stain? Flavor, not worth it. It is not worth it for the amount of problems you go through. It is not worth it for the amount of problems you go through dissecting a pomegranate. You can't even do, and then like the seeds get in the way. Like if it was just like pockets of like, if it was like boba where it's like there's no seed in the middle of the pomegranate, that would also make it good. But there's a seed also in the fruit, in the thing that I'm eating. It's so unbelievably annoying and dangerous to every clothing item that it is not worth it. Same with raspberries. Raspberries are like a baby pomegranate, but like raspberries beat pomegranate. Well, raspberries would be better. I have a friend, their username's Raspberry. I love them. Unfortunately, I dislike eating raspberries purely because they have kind of the same like sourness that like blueberries and like other fruits have, but like it has like the awful crunchy seeds inside of it that you just can't ignore. Cause here's the thing, I eat like a banana or I eat a strawberry and my body like doesn't react when I chew on strawberry seeds or banana seeds cuz they're soft and stuff. But if I crunch on a raspberry seed, I feel like I'm eating like built-in rocks in my fruit, and I don't want to eat rocks in my fruit. I don't want to crunch on a fruit, on a berry. Blackberry? Isn't blackberry the same? They're the same. They both have the crunch that a berry shouldn't have. I don't care if it tastes different. They have the same problem. They have the same problem. Just because they taste different doesn't mean that the problem is changed. I know, I just want to know which flavor do you like. They both taste similar enough. They both have the same problem enough that their flavor profile means nothing to me. I dislike both of them equally. Not because of their flavor, but because they feel equally bad. Don't give me raspberry. Don't give me like raspberries on their own or blackberries on their own. Arguably, cherries, S tier. Cherries are S tier to me. Here's why. You can pop them in your mouth. It's like you can literally hands free a cherry. You should eat fruit for your next milestone. I just buy fruit. Also, you should try blueberries when they're frozen. They're epic. Just be okay. Blueberry good as is the pit not annoying though? Pit not annoying because you just spit it out. You that's the only step. You only have to spit it out. You can pop the whole thing in your mouth and then spit it out in like a bowl and then nothing else. My hands don't get messy from having to like I don't have to tear out, pull off the stem. The stem is like the easiest part. I can do that hands free. If I can tie my hands behind my back and eat a fruit without complications, That is the perfect amount of not annoyingness and less messiness that I have to go through. Raspberries have the problem of being. Raspberries have the problem of their seeds. They have one, like 1,000 seeds inside of one raspberry. And two, the size of the raspberry seed is big enough where, like, I don't want to spit out the seed because there's still fruit attached to the seed, or the seed, but also the seed is too hard for me to be confident enough to swallow. I don't want to crunch my berries! This is the problem! The problem is that you have to crunch the berry. A fruit item that doesn't need to be crunched. On the other hand, cherry seeds are big enough where I am confident that if I spit out the seed, there's no cherry residue left on my seed. If I try and spit out a raspberry seed, I'm just spitting out the raspberry at that point, which is what I would have rather done than eat the raspberry. Anyway, cherries are S tier. Cherries are also S tier because many of the time, I'm not gonna say all of the time, a lot of, I'm not gonna say all of the time, but most of the time I've had a cherry. The only reason a cherry becomes bad to eat, so when fruits become squishy and unappealing to the common folk, is if you let it to get to that stage. Most cherries that I've received are in or bought and offered to me are the phase that all of them are fine to eat without me feeling like I'm eating a rotten cherry, which is the opposite problem that I have with other fruits such as apples or grapes. Grapes would be S tier because they have the same thing as cherries, and sometimes grapes don't even have seeds inside of them, which is great and stuff. But the fact that it's Russian roulette, and the fact that if I'm gonna get a squishy grape which feels bad in my mouth or a crunchy grape, good. I think that if I were to sector the grapes more, I would say that purple grapes, bad. Green grapes, good. Watermelon, um, watermelon, I do like when it's pre-portioned. I don't like eating a slice of watermelon, because eating slice of watermelon bad. Green grape, yeah. Green grape, yeah. Green grape, respect in this household, okay? But arguably, I think that I like slice of watermelon. The reason I don't like the slice of watermelon. Okay, I'm gonna add a new layer to this because I want to complain. Actually, I'm gonna put in the sketch layer. We're gonna add a blank drawing. So, to explain why I personally dislike the slice of a watermelon, I can't draw on this frame. Why? Oh, because I can't see it. I have my slice of watermelon. And I'm like, wow, a watermelon! It's so good! It doesn't even have seeds in it in this hypothetical watermelon. In this hypothetical watermelon slice. I'm playing a song on Ensemble Star, give me a second. Is it too messy for you? It is too messy for me. I eat this part of I eat the top part of the watermelon. And the top part is fine cuz it is at it is only when you get to like the middle parts of the watermelon where what happens is that your cheeks start to press against the watermelon, which is possibly, if not the most uncomfortable feeling I've ever experienced on this earth. It feels so bad to have, like, I don't want to feel watermelon juices on my cheeks. It feels bad. I don't like it. Why would I want to rub my face in a watermelon when I could just have watermelon cube? I personally like watermelon, but my brother said this, and my sibling said this, and I kind of agree with them that watermelon does sometimes just kind of taste. I understand it's in the name. It is just water. It is just kind of flavorless sometimes, and that makes me feel sad. It's refreshing. And also that watermelon, so like fruit juice on your face is refreshing. I'd rather have water without the melon. Just give me a watermelon cube and a toothpick. When you get to the end of it, you just get a spoon and scrape it out. The problem is that I have to get a different thing. Why must I get a separate tool for the fruit that I'm trying to eat? Why? Why would I need to do that? Why do I need to put more effort into eating the fruit? Just for optimization. Yeah, because you need to optimize the fruit because it's not good the way it is. The fact that you need to optimize in the first place makes it a bad thing. It is not optimal, and therefore it is bad as it is, and it can be improved. Bad fruit, it can be improved if you use tools and stuff, which makes it bad on its own. Because I like it so much, I use a tool to get as much of it as possible. Exactly! The problem is that you need a different thing to get what you want more of. When instead, you can just immediately get what you want more of. By popping it in your mouth or something. I don't know. Something that doesn't require a separate thing to get into the good part of the fruit. Watermelon is C tier. Low C. The haterism too strong for me. I'm just saying the truth. If I need to optimize a fruit, that means that the fruit itself is unoptimal. And what does unoptimal mean if not lower quality than optimal? It's probably B, I'll be honest. I like how you were like defending watermelon with your life, and then you end the sentence with, it's a B. Yeah, bad watermelon's real bad. Same with apples and pears. They're like apples and pears are like a higher. No, honestly, they're like on the same sea, in my opinion. A bad apple's really bad. Apple's not A. I guess, okay, here's the thing about my experience with apples. In my personal tier list, apple's a C, maybe like a B. It has ease of consumption, but you get to a point where you eat like most of the apple and you like try and figure out where to hold it and you're like my hands are covered in apple juice and that kind of sucks at some point. And then also a bad apple is like really bad. And like a good apple is like okay. A good apple is tolerable. The diversity of an apple. Here's the thing though. Like diversity of an apple sometimes to its flaw. Sometimes there's too many different apples that like you just want like a normal apple. There's too many apples in the world. And also, I understand that there's a lot of things with made with apples. They're all okay, except for apple pie. Apple pie, though, is apple dunked in sugar, so that's more of the sugar playing its part, and less of the apple really contributing anything. You're just making excuses because they're good. Okay, maybe, but also I just think apples are mid. Shut up, you know nothing. I've never heard you say that to me. Are you cursing at me through chat? True anger over Apple defending. I'm just gonna say it. Apples are mid. Apples are mid at best. Don't send me apple emoji. I'm gonna send the apples that you're throwing apples at me. Ouch. Throw apple at me or whatever. Throw apple at me or whatever. Throwing apples at you. Have you ever been to an apple orchard? Do you know apple juice? Literally one of my favorite beverages ever. I'm sorry that apples are your favorite and that I don't like the flavor profile of apple. I think that they're fine. They're whatever. I don't know. Maybe I've eaten too many apples in my life, but they're fine. They're not that messy, and that's okay. They're whatever. A bad apple's really bad, and a good apple's okay. I just think you should just know that they are so good. They are fine. I'm not saying apples are inherently bad. I'm just saying that there's too many of them, and that a bad apple's really bad, and a good apple is just fine. It's all right. I'll eat one. Shut up. I'm not saying that they're bad. I just think that they're a like high C, low B. They're fine. That's passing. It's not insane. They're passing, okay? I'm just saying. I think the same of pears, because pears and apples are similar to me in the fact that there's so many of pears and that a good pear is okay. Please stop throwing apples at me. When I get affiliate, I want to have something. Oh, thank you, Yunoka, for lurking. When I get affiliate, I really want to make it a thing where when I have, like, I can have various fruits thrown at my model. I think it would be funny. But I fail to see what could be higher than apple. What do you mean what could be higher than apple? I've already established cherries. Cherries are higher than all fruit. Than most fruit. Not all fruit. Most fruit. Cherries are peak. They have good flavor profile. They are not that messy to eat. They cherries my personal so far as I've eaten fruits number one. Pears yummy too, but I put them as B because it's hard for me to find them at the perfect ripeness, so I only get overly crunchy pear. Cherry is A. Okay. I'm fine with your opinion of cherry is A. I mean, is there a fruit that's S? Because you've stated that apple is A. You stated before in chat. I can look at it. You put strawberry as A? Strawberry would be Strawberry is a really high A for me. I just don't like the sourness. And I've also eaten so many that they're like my palate for them has been nulled. Not mold, null. Like NULL. Good job, closed captions. That's my personal opinion. Strawberry really high A. Honestly, strawberry is like second place to cherries. It's just that the sourness that I don't really like initially, like the initial sourness that strawberry has really hit me, and I don't like that feeling. And also the strawberries I've eaten a lot in my day, so that my flavor profile of them I'd care less and less about. Strawberries ultimate S tier. Like they're my favorite food of all food. They're good. I understand why you think that way. I have my personal reasons on why they are high second place A. High first place A. I could technically put them in S tier and feel I'll put them in S tier and feel good about it. But like they're like a second place S tier as opposed to cherries. Cherries like really high S tier. Well, you asked me if there's anything that's S, and I was like, yes, it's strawberry. I'm glad to hear your opinion. I'm glad to know that you really like strawberries, even though I do remember this. I think you have stated that you really like strawberries. Not surprised that you like strawberries, at least. You know what? I'll put strawberries in S tier in my brain tier list. You know what? Maybe tomorrow's stream, I'll put like I'll put one of the options on the wheel tier list, and we'll just do tier lists for tomorrow's stream, if that is a thing. Food tier list time. Not today. I can't do it today because I have to get ready to go to work. But I think we'll stop stream here today. I will export what I drew, what I animated earlier, which is gonna be fun. And that's gonna be nice and fun. No, I want to debate fruits more. I have to go to work. We can debate fruits tomorrow. I was like, I don't know if I can think of any fruit I put below B. I think the only one is banana. Bananas are fine. I think bananas are like B as well. Honestly, like low B. They're fine. I'm fine with a banana. I forgot to change the thing. I closed the thing. Okay. Banana is C. Okay, I understand that. Did I mean to say B? I meant to say like C. Low C. Maybe high D. Maybe like D for banana. Just because like bananas have like the problem of like, yeah, I don't know. That's so extreme. I don't think you understand how like a tier list works. Like C and B are like, C is like high average and C is like low average. And then like D is fruit is at least C because it's the best kind of food. Okay, you just like fruit. What? Okay, just consider that like in this tier list, no other food exists. There's no meat substitutes or vegetable substitute. The only thing that exists is fruit. You have to at some point put a fruit in D and or F. A fruit's gotta be down there in the entire hierarchy of fruit. That's why it's hard because all fruit is so good. Not every fruit is good. Avocado's a fruit and it's fine. No one eats an avocado on its own though because it tastes like nothing. So it's a high D. High D because of its versatility of putting stuff in other things. But if I watch you eat an avocado on its own, it's nothing. You are eating the equivalent of nothing. You're eating the equivalent of air. And it means it's just I literally just eat it plain the other day. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Why would you eat that? On its own with nothing? I couldn't handle that. It has every time I've eaten avocado, I 100 would have preferred if it was on something else. It's bad. Just ate it on a cracker so I can have an excuse to eat it. God. Here's the thing. I just think that like if you need an excuse to eat a fruit, it's a bad fruit. If you need a tool to eat a fruit and if you need an excuse to eat a fruit with something else, it's bad. It's a bad fruit on its own. Every time I refer to fruit, I mean like fruit by itself. I understand that like avocado toast really good, but that's because the avocado has salt and pepper and other flavor seasoning in there that improve the avocado, which means that the avocado requires improvement on its own, which means that it's bad, which means that it can't be S, because S means that it is perfect the way it is, and I would eat 1,000 cherries. Oh my god, yes, the time we hung out IRL, I ate avocado toast. I also ate avocado toast. I like avocado, but not on its own. I would not eat an avocado on its own. The cracker is a vehicle for me to eat more avocado. You can also eat the avocado as it is. What the heck? I don't understand. What do you mean, what the heck? If my fruit needs something, that means that it's not the best it can be. And therefore can't be on the first. It can't be up there. Anyway, I have to end stream so I can get ready to go to work. Also, all I have to say is culinary classification. In the kitchen, the avocado is treated as vegetable because its savory taste and common use in the savory dishes. I understand. I do know, culinarily speaking, avocado is a vegetable. Physically, it's a fruit. Therefore, it is in the fruit. It is biologically a fruit. Biologically. I know vegetable is a culinary category, but there's also a difference between me calling, like, celery's not a fruit. Broccoli, from my understanding of what a fruit is, not a fruit. Everything that is vegetable, like a fruit or a root. Exactly. Or like whatever fucking broccoli is. Because that's not a root plant, but it's like something that isn't a fruit. From my understanding, broccoli is not like. I like broccoli, by the way. Broccoli, like, if I were to tier like plant stuff, a good seasoned broccoli is like an S. By itself, though, broccoli is like a a low a B. But here's the thing: you wouldn't call broccoli a fruit, biologically or culinarily, so it is not on the list. Avocado, on the other hand, culinarily vegetable, but biologically, that bitch is fruit, just as a tomato is a fruit. Biologically. I'm gonna make a tier list. I'm gonna make it myself, and I'm gonna. People are gonna watch me in awe as I add avocado and tomato. And yeah, are you gonna add tomato in your food tier list? Yeah, I'm gonna add tomato to my food tier list. Tomato would be like a. Let me think. C. Middle C. It's fine. I wouldn't eat it on its own. People who eat tomato cherries are evil to me. That's like a crime. I'm saying culinary vegetables are not included on my list. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because culinarily speaking, not a fruit. I understand. I understand. In my biological fruit tier list, durian, also a fruit. Durian's an F. Durian's an F to me. I should like it, but the smell throws me off a lot, and also I don't like the. It has like a sweet funkiness to it that I don't like. So I don't like durian. Durian's F for me. My sibling, on the other hand, loves durian, so I just give it all to them. Durian's so unique. Too unique for my palate. And that's okay. Durian has like the hit or miss quality that it has. That like if it wasn't specifically my palate, I think it would be like you would need to like make two things for durian, and one durian is like F and one durian is like A tier. Cause the hit or miss of durian can never hit it in the middle. Durian is like true hit or miss in my book. But I don't know. Anyway, I have to get ready to work and I have to go eat and stuff and all the shenanigans. So I'm gonna do that, and I hope that all of you have a good day. Thank you so much for talking about fruits for the last 30 minutes with me, and I hope that all of you have a good day. Thank you so much. I have to eat too. Go eat! I send you off to eat your fruits. Bye! Thank you everyone so much for coming by, for watching me, for listening of any kind. I hope that all of you have a good day. And guess what fruit I'm eating? It's apple. Maybe you were defending apple so strong because you were gonna eat it. But thank you everyone so much for coming by to watch me draw, animate, and stuff. I'm still trying to learn how to use the program that I'm using and stuff, but I hope that wasn't too hard to watch and or listen to. Sorry that I was quiet most of the stream. I don't talk unless I have a reply. to read and respond to because I'm bad at being a content creator. I was truly locked in though. But thank you everyone, and I hope you all have a good day.